What's up, guys? Nepenthez here, and welcome to episode number 1 of F1 2020, my team. I've already got a little bit of experience in my team. I've been playing it on stream, and I've been asked a lot if I could bring it to YouTube, and I sadly don't have the other stuff that I did on stream for YouTube. So we're going to start again for actually the third time. The first time I came and did it, it just didn't save for some reason. So when I logged in the second day, it was gone. We're going to start again, but we get the benefit now of having a lot of tips and information and help with a few things that I'm now going to be able to relay to you guys to help you quite a lot. And also, we are going to be, of course, driving on the Logitech G920 or G290. So that's beside me. So for the parts where we're in the menus, I'll just be using the SCUF controller. And then once we get into the practice, the qualifying, and the race, we'll be on the wheel and pedals. And here we go. So if you guys haven't got F1 2020, there'll be a link in the description if you want to go and purchase it. It's available on all platforms, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. And I don't know, you can see here, if I discard these changes, you can see here we've got the my other career is there. I don't know if creating a new career completely overrides that and gets rid of it, or if I can then choose to load between two. So we'll have to wait and see. So here we go. We've got the team overview. Is it going to give us the full select? So character select. So we'll choose. We could choose my old character, I suppose.
Let's get this team up and running. The first thing we need to do is register a team name and bring in some important partners.
Oh yeah, let's go. So
First, enter a team name.
Team name. We're going to be as original as we were before and go with Team Sweat again. Like that. There we go.
Now, let's choose our primary sponsor for this season.
Now, this is where the first tip for me comes in. Funnily enough, when you look at the primary sponsors, we'll just wait for Carl to shut up, I suppose.
The more our level will go up as the team gains more acclaim.
It shows you, these 4 sponsors. What it doesn't even indicate at all is that there are more than 4 sponsors. It goes across, and across again. So you can actually get 5.2 million signing bonus with a 4.83 goal bonus. And to earn that 4.83 million, you need to earn 25 Constructors' Championship points in a season. Now, that can be as easy or as hard as you want. And we'll go through the settings as we go. And that is obviously the best one. It gives us the most money, which is real nice. And then with the power unit after that, you got a couple options: the Ferrari, the Mercedes, the Renault, or the Honda. I mean, if you take a Ferrari power unit, you're obviously giving yourself already a massive leg up. It might be worth it. I usually take the Mercedes because I think for 700,000 less, it's almost as good. 5 performance less, 4 durability less. And then you go here, you go another 700,000 lower, and now you've lost loads of durability and performance in the Renault. But I think for today, for this new My Team, let's go with the Ferrari. Why not? And that only leaves us 1.1 million to get a driver. Obviously, we can't afford these guys here, so we're going to have to go with either Raghunathan, Mazepin, Gelel, or Correa. And they all have their ups and downs, I suppose. I think Correa with a really high rating, very good pace. Not the greatest experience, but he's not bad. So we're going to take him, and that is going to leave us with $100,000. We're going to confirm those settings, and if you can hear Carl in the background, I do apologize. So now for the livery select, I've actually got some car skins, I suppose, from the pass and whatnot. You get the seasons pass. There's some pretty cool ones, but I like the gold car. I actually like the white car as well, with the red trim. The red trim with the white car is quite nice. Oh, that's a new one. See, that's really nice, isn't it? That's not so nice. I don't like that very much. These are the generic ones. I quite like this this purpley kind of car. Let's go with that. Let's go with the car used in multiplayer in My Team Save 1. And then there's some locked items, obviously, and sponsor decals. We can't change yet either, but we'll be able to change eventually. And then for the badge, once again, there's some badges. I personally think the badges are quite quite bad, if I'm being honest. There's some locked ones. Now, have I got these unlocked? Yeah, see, these are just... I don't really care about these. Let's edit the style of that badge. So we're still locked. So this is the season pass. There's challenges and stuff that we will get to eventually, but we can't get that yet. So I'm just going to go back and use that first emblem, this one here. And then for the team colors, I went with the gold and black stripes before because it suited the car. I think this time, we'll go with the purple and white to also match the car. So a nice little purple there. And then instead of the green here, let's take that up to white and get that up as well, the luminance up. And then for the third color, we'll go back into the purple. I don't want it to be like pink really like that. I want it a bit, definitely a bit more purpley, just to match the other one. A little bit darker than that. Not quite the, it's like, come down here. The saturation needs to come down a bit. Quite a lot actually for the saturation, doesn't it? Okay, so this one needs to come closer to blue actually, isn't it? A little bit further down again. Oh, that's fine. And then we need it further down on the saturation. And I think further down on the luminance. So the saturation is just past the N. And the luminance is a little bit deeper. So that's pretty close. That's not bad. You won't really notice much of a difference there. So that'll be our team colors. And that's where we start, and we decide, do we want to do 22 races, 16 races, or 10 races? And we're going to do all 22 races. I'm not going to do the 5-lap races. We are going to do 25%, and here's what I'm going to set it up as. So I did initially set it up as one-shot qualifying. I'm actually going to change it to short, which will give you like two attempts at qualifying. Formation lap's going to be off. The race distance is going to be at 25%. But the driver level, now I've been playing at 80 driver level. The way you're supposed to figure out your driver level is basically go and do qualifying, and for every 1 second you are faster than your teammate, so let's say you set it to 60. If you're 1 second faster, put it up 10 more. If you're 1 second slower, drop it down by 10, and that will get you to the level that you are with your AI. I personally think 80 is going to be very hard. It's on expert. I'm not an expert, so maybe we'll start on 70, and we'll just see from there. If it's too easy, if I'm like the whole point of like my team is that it's going to be a struggle at the start. You're not supposed to be winning races. You don't have the car to win races right now. So if I'm finding myself in the points or too quick in qualifying, I'll put the AI level up to 80. But we're going to start on 70 there. In terms of gameplay settings, flashbacks, I'm going to turn off. I know a lot of people like to have them on in case they make that one mistake, but I feel like I want it to just be as realistic as possible. We've got 10 seasons here to try our best to win championships. And so, you know, if we go out in one race, we go out, right? The vehicle damage is going to be to reduce. The safety car is going to be on. The corner cutting stringency as regular. The race starts will be manual. And then the tire temperature will be surfaces and carcass. And I don't even know what driver moves is. And then in terms of the assist, guys, so I have my braking assist off. I have my anti-lock brakes on. I'm not quite good at, like, I brake and turn a lot, basically, which causes a lot of locking of the brakes. So until I can get better at that, I've got anti-lock brakes on. Traction control is going to be on medium. Dynamic racing line is corners only. And eventually, when I learn the tracks, it will be off as well completely. Gearbox is going to be automatic. Pit assist is going to be on. And then the DRS I'm going to have off for the DRS assist. But we are going to have the ERS assist on for the time being. For me, what I struggle with these is because I'm still trying to learn each track, because I'm like, you're obviously driving at like incredibly high speeds, to then try and even have a glance at what fuel mix you're using or whether or not you've got your ERS built up or enabled or disabled. My mind just isn't there yet. You know, there's just a lot of moving parts, a lot going on. So until I can like really start to understand when I want to use the ERS, how I want to use it, what buttons to press to use it, of course, because I'm not using the controller to use it. So it's not just as easy as having a little look down and then knowing. The buttons are on the wheel as well, so the buttons are actually laid out differently on the wheel compared to where they are on the controller, which causes issues as well. We'll eventually turn those settings off though, and then that is going to be it for us. So 22 races, that's the race settings there, the weekend structure, so to speak, and that takes us to our first instance here, which is where I think we're going to have an interview about the team, I believe. Here we are. Cameras are set up.
We're live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. There's a rich history of that in Formula One too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
So every time you answer a question here as well, guys, it gives you like points for your aerodynamics teams or your power unit teams or your driver acclaim and things like that. So it has an impact when you answer questions. So I won't lie, been a lot of work, there's even more to come. This isn't just about me, this is about a team and I'm behind it 100%. Nothing is easy worth different. Let's say this is about the team. So what do we get for that?
Every team needs 2 drivers. But what was it that drew you to your teammates?
In what they can do on paper, and I see a lot of potential in them. Let's give them that.
No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
Alfa Romeo could be a good one. Williams and Haas are both terrible. We want to beat those. Let's go for the Alfa Romeo.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
The power unit is what we've got. Car is responsive. The chassis balance sim data looks good.
The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
Yeah, there you go. This year has brought a lot of complexity into the power unit. We have got a very, very good power unit, and now you see the powertrain.
Overtaking is a key part of this sport.
Notice that.
How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
In power unit, we just want to hype up our power unit.
Finally,
it's sick.
Which of your new departments are you most proud of?
More power unit.
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great. Thank you. That's a wrap.
All right, guys. So here is the main menus, the menu system. I know a lot of you guys will already be familiar with this and have already spent some time on it. But you've got your activities page. This is where you kind of really start to like help build your team, your car, and whatnot. And you get to choose a lot of things that you're gonna do. So we could do a preseason driver press tour, which will cost us 30k in cash, but give us 500 driver acclaim, which is actually very good. We could do a driver training camp, which will give us resource points and 3 experience, racecraft, awareness, and pace on our second driver, which I think I'm going to do. We've got power and durability focus, which gives department morale. I don't really know the impacts of morale. So anyone that wants to let me know in the comment section down below how valuable or important morale is, feel free. And the same with the aero and chassis. And then the advertisement campaign, 500 team acclaim, but will cost us 50k. Or we could go for $500,000 in the bank with the pre-merchandise sale. So I'm going to give the driver training camp first. And then for the second set here, we don't have enough days to do anything before the car reveal. But then after the car reveal, we've got another 5-day block right here, which is where we're going to do... I want the team acclaim, really, don't I? Or should we get some cash? Let's get some cash in the bank. And then in messages, we've got the system access and the new car smell from Carl. Just your standard messages. You're going to have a facilities page. This is where your 6 departments are. And obviously our powertrain is already up. And I think that comes off of the back of me talking positively about them. And you can further increase the things here, but you need to accumulate money, which obviously we don't have right now. You then have the R&D section. So with the R&D tree, You can you can like upgrade one item from each section a time, but you see in the top right, I have 1,000 points. It costs points, and it doesn't always guarantee success on the first attempt. So if we looked at, for example, so our powertrain is actually very, very good. We don't really need to work on that right now. Let's say we work on our let's work on our aerodynamics. So we come in here. So to develop this, it would cost us 500 of our points, but there's a 40% chance of failure. Now you see on the list where it puts us compared to the other teams, we have better car, I suppose, than Haas and Williams, and this would also put us above Alfa Romeo and almost on a par with Racing Point. And then on the right hand side as well, it gives actually a little bit more for this one here, the rear downforce, but obviously 40% chance of failure. If we come over to this hand side here, this again we're better than Williams and Haas. How we already have a better car, I don't know. We get a little bit of a boost there if we choose to do that. Or up here, we have got the best gearbox durability, which is quite interesting. And I suppose that's because we've got the Ferrari engine, isn't it? So we don't really even need to work on this right now, I suppose. Arrival in a future season for that one. What I'm going to go and do is go and work on these areas of the car that are a bit low. Weight redistribution and weight reduction. Let's give the weight redistribution in there, and then, as I say, we can't do that again now. So what we'll do is we'll go and give one of these. So front wing main flap, rear wing main plane. The rear wing main plane, and develop that upgrade. So now we've got our upgrades working already. Obviously we're in day one and we're already working on these upgrades, which is great. R&D in progress shows you guys there and what difference it makes to our overall vehicle performance. And we're actually already at a point where we're better than Williams, we're better than Haas, we're almost as good as Alfa Romeo and the Scuderia Hondas. Getting into the Racing Point, Renault and McLaren kind of categories where we want to get within like 5 or 8 races. And then progress history is there as well, which doesn't really show much. So you've got your vehicle as well with your different power units, gearboxes, and tyre allocation. I'm not going to worry about all of that just yet. That's something that you'll worry about a little bit further down the line. And we can't get any more sponsorships just yet because we don't have enough team acclaim. In terms of contracts, obviously I earn nothing, but we have no perks on Correa right now either. We've got 132 days left on his contract, and something that was told to me, which you guys might have to pay attention to as well when you're doing your first My Team season, is that once his contract expires, you need to buy a second driver. So it is worth saving some money during, maybe the last like few weeks or months before the contract ends, so that you can sign a new driver.
Is the driver market.
And here is the
From
driver
here,
market.
you can
We'll
see
let
pertinent
Carl
details
tell
on
us.
each driver in the sport. Compare them with each other and add them to your watch list. When the contract negotiation window rolls around, this is where you will approach any drivers you wish to hire.
If we want to obviously get some of these drivers, we can get De Vries there. He's a free agent, level 66, but 2 million. Matsushita is in there. Giotto, who we had in one of my first ones. These are obviously a few bad drivers, but if we want to get some of these drivers here, maybe we'll take like Pierre Gasly or something. Be pretty cool, but we're going to have to save up 6 million to be able to afford him. But the benefits that you might get could be like a lot better. So obviously our weekly, we get 100,000 a week. The contract period 100,000, and the season 100,000. Is that for his? Yeah, the team balance is 100k. So Pacifico gives us 200k a week. The aerodynamic chassis, powertrain, and durability costs us 30k a week. We're in a good spot, I suppose, so far financially. And then customization, we don't want to change this just yet. We might somewhere down the line. Then in terms of standings, nobody's done anything just yet, so we're absolutely fine. So the next thing to do for us right now is to go ahead and advance the time, get our first driver training camp in, and then get our car reveal in. Obviously, you guys know what the car looks like already, so it's not a problem, but we'll go and have a look at the car reveal anyway. Some pretty cool cinematics and stuff for the car come in here. It is I do like the skin. I'm going to call them skins for the cars. I do like the skin there. And now we just get to advanced time again. There really isn't much we can do from this point onwards. It's about going to the race weekend, the Australian Grand Prix. Now, before we get into the Australian Grand Prix, before we go to the race weekend, I want to give you guys a tip that really, really helped me, that I wish I'd known race 1 when I started rather than race 5, right? What you want to do here is quit to the main menu. It will make sense in a second. And you want to go and get a car set up that is incredible for this track. So I will show you guys the difference for me, right? I was doing Netherlands and somebody in my stream told me, go and get a car set up. It makes a big difference. When I did it, just by changing the car setup, it gave me 4 seconds per lap and took me even on level 80. Oh, so there you go. Question answered. We can have more than one save at a time. Having the car set up was so valuable. So what you want to do to get the car set up is go to the time trial, go F1 2020, pick whatever car you want, it doesn't matter here, and pick whatever race you're on. Go into the race, go into Australia here. You probably don't even have to, you probably could just go to leaderboard. And then before you go out, just go in and save a car setup. Now, you can pick number 1 in the world if you want. What I did is pick a car that had the same assists as me. I don't know how much difference that makes. We'll find out. So what I'm going to do, once you get here, go to session info. And then basically see here, this guy right here, NSX Montana, he is the fastest in the world out of 24,000 people that have done the time trial for this track. So what you want to do is just want to click on his name and load his setup. This will override your setup. And then you want to go and get your setup, which is the custom one we have here. Click on it and click save setup. And then you just want to save it as, so I've got Netherlands 1 already. And you want to save this as Oz 1. And so now, I don't like, just way above me technically. And I know a lot of you guys as well won't know what chassis you should have or how your front end or back end should be set up to get the best from aerodynamics and things like that. These guys fortunately do know, and they give us the benefit of that. So that's all you want to do. Then just go end session, go to OK. And when you get back into my team from this point onwards, you can then load that setup, load Oz 1, and it should hopefully make it a far more engaging experience for you. And then a few other tips. And again, if you guys got any more information you could give me to help me, teach me, get me into a better position, feel free to put it in the comment section below. I'm working with obviously what I've got here. But which one do we want? We want the Australian Grand Prix here. So when we go into qualifying as well, it's like you can gain points through qualifying to upgrade your R&D tree by doing tire management, ERS management, qualifying pace, track acclimatization, and things like that. And it is completely linked to your skill level. And it seems, I don't know if it's a bug or if it's by design, but it seems to be harder than your skill level. So if you're on skill, like me on skill level 80, I struggle to even just complete the track acclimatization because they expect me to do it so fast. And obviously I'm not a pro racer or anything like that, so I can only try my best, right? So what I would say to you guys is just make sure you just put as much time into qualifying as you want. I know everyone just wants to go out there and race, but as much time as into qualifying as you want, because getting those R&D upgrades will make a big difference later on down the line when you have like powered up your car to be up there with the top teams. And so here we are. This is the screen that we have. So you go into your workstation. You got 3 practice rounds, a qualifying, and a race. You can go and look at your messages as well. So weekend preview from Carl. We're obviously expected to come last. Nobody expects anything of us. So here, though, we've got a rival that we don't have yet. That comes, I think, race 3 or 4. We've got our driver details. Now, no laps, no fastest laps, no miles, none of that. It's all brand new. For the performance, the R&D and progress history we don't need. But where do we load our car setup? Where is it? Is it here for us? Yeah, so if we go into... What session options is it? Let's go into practice 1. Yeah, so go into practice 1. This is where I'm going to have to get the seat out as well. So we'll have a little change in view and change in camera angle in just a second. Obviously, there is a time limit in this as well, 30 minutes. And you've got to get as much done as you can.
Jeff.
Oh,
Just
God,
wanted
Jeff
to say
again.
thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I won't let you down.
Well, I don't know about that,
ready
Jeff.
to go, but it's brand new, of course, so there may be a few issues here and there. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the data.
Cheers, Jeff. So when you go into session info here, this is where you now want to go and load your car. So go to the third tab, go to car setup, go to custom setup, and just make sure you load OZ1, right? When you then go and do your things here, so for like qualifying pace, you want to make sure you take soft tires for your track acclimatization. I don't really know how much impact it makes here.
Let's get our track acclimatization program complete.
Yes.
It'll help us identify any specific problem areas.
Cheers, Jeff.
On the circuit.
So I'm gonna go and get in the seat now, and we're gonna try and do as many of these as we can, and hopefully get the team objectives done, and get as many points as we can. So I will be right back. All right. So here we go, guys. We're gonna get out on the track. We're gonna do a flying lap out, and let's see how this goes. I haven't driven this track for a little while, actually for a week pretty much. So let's see how it goes. All we're trying to do is hit these gates.
Right, try to nail as many corner gates as you can. The faster you get through each corner, the higher the score.
All right, cheers, Jeff, mate. All right, let's see. DRS in.
Approaching the DRS zone, watch your MFD for the activation point.
Sound good so far. Oh, missed that one. That's a hard rip, that is, isn't it? We'll have to get it on lap 2, Jeff. Oh, almost. Fortunately, yellow flag. For me? Not for me. Oh, what did I not get red for there? Just about to bag on me, guys. I can feel it. Gonna tell me the lap wasn't good enough. Did I do it? I need 365.
With these corners, turn 3, turn 4, turn 7, turn 12, turn 15.
Basically all the corners then, Jeff, yeah? Cheers, pal. Got it. Oh, just too slow out of it, though. That's the problem. Did I get that one? Oh, nice. I didn't miss it that time. Only missed one gate this time. This isn't bad. Don't miss that corner. There we go. Only one corner so far that we've hit a red gate. There we go, much better. That's nice that, Jeff, isn't it? Give me some praise for a change, pal. Tell me that was all right, Jeff, mate.
This is the last lap of the program. Final lap of the program.
Jeff, you didn't give me any words of encouragement at all. Oh, I've got every gate so far this time. A much better lap, lads. Say that one a bit wider. I've missed the gate there. Never mind. I'll say that one a bit wider. I'll be able to get a bit more power out of that. That wasn't too bad. We got a really good target score.
Program complete. Program complete.
That wasn't too bad. I think we got some pretty good scores out of that. More than normal. I only missed one gate on lap 2, which is quite sad. I wonder if I completed it. Yeah, so we completed it, which is good. We got the team objectives. We got top speed, beat the average speed trap speed. We chained 5 corners, so we need to set 3 consecutively fast laps. That's not going to be easy. We need to set an optimal second sector time in qualifying pace practice and third sector in qualifying pace practice.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex.
Already behind Delta. That's not good, is it? Oh, we're ahead of Delta by a fair bit here. We're in the green for tyre management as well, which is quite nice. Oh, I should use hards for this, shouldn't I? Makes it a lot easier. We're almost a second ahead of Delta now as well. That's really nice. And still in the green. Well, we're almost in perfect time management here. And we're ahead of Delta. That was a really good lap. Not bad at all.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can...
All right, back to the garage. So that only took us 1 lap to do that. Again, I think that's because I lowered the difficulty down from 80 to 70. It makes it a little bit easier. I was never hitting Delta here before. What was the lap time there? 129. They expected a 129.6. So that is really good. So we, again, got some really good points out of that. We didn't get the team objectives yet. We have to do that in qualifying pace, won't we? Can we get these... Yeah, let's get these warm softs. Let's try qualifying one more time, and we'll see where we are on this. Hopefully, I can just have a better lap. Got a car right in front of us. This doesn't help. Get ERS down here as well. Am I close enough? Yeah, I'm not in Delta again. Half a second away already. The qualifying pace is just too much for me. Want to move out of the way or? Oh, that's my teammate as well. Why would they send us both out on the track at the same time? And then when I'm doing a qualifying lap, not like tell him to get out of my way. I'm well behind. Well, I've got teammates. I got something there. I got consistent something. That wasn't too bad. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish off the rest of this stuff. What did we get there? Set 3 consecutively fast laps. That's not bad. But I still didn't get this here. And there's only 15 seconds of the session left. So you guys will see me for the qualifying. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So welcome back. I have finished the entire setup with 5 minutes to spare. So this is Q3, qualifying 3. We've got the track acclimatization done, the tyre management done, fuel management done, ERS done, qualifying and race strategy done. The only thing I didn't do is set an optimal time in Sector 3. I don't know why I can't get that down. I must just be doing quite bad. So let's fast forward this time and get ourselves to a position where we can go and qualify. And I'm hoping for, you know, a midfield qualification off of that. I feel like I've got the track really under wraps. I got the best lap time there. That's crazy. I would be very surprised if I qualify pole, and if I do, it again will be an instance where I'm going to need to up the AI difficulty. I doubt I will. Wait, what? What do you mean not a great day?
What's up, guys? Nepenthez here.
What do you mean? I thought I did really well.
You scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip?
That was my bad. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, no, thank you, Karen. Thank you for your useless questions as per usual, Karen. Much appreciated. All right, and here we go, guys, for qualifying. So, look at that. I got 465 driver acclaim. That's not bad at all. Or not, sorry, resource points. That's really important. That's what I'm saying. Like, you might not want to do it, but if you want to get the best out of your car and my team, you got to make sure you just try your best, you know, like and get everything that you can. We missed out on a few little things there. But I think we've got 2 laps to qualify, two attempts. So we'll see how this goes. Like I say, if I finished anywhere from like 18th to 14th in qualification, I'll be happy with that. Very happy. And it might be a bit too easy. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Let's go and get a couple of qualifying laps in, guys. See what we can do. Got a car right in front of me again. God damn. Yeah, that sun's coming out as well, isn't it? All right, we're currently 20th, which means not all cars are out on the track yet. See where we qualify. A good first couple of corners there. Taking that corner terribly. Oh, I've taken that corner terribly too. Thank God we've got 2 qualifying laps here, because this is bad. This is real bad. Oh, keep the car, keep the car. There we go. That's not bad. Probably like 126. 126. That gets me 4th. And that wasn't even a good lap. Okay, this might just be a little bit too easy. We've got Magnussen in front. He's done me for time there as Magnussen. I actually got a faster time out of that. That's incredible. That wasn't bad at all. There you go. So we're going to return to the garage, guys. That wasn't bad qualifying at all. I only had, I didn't have any more fuel left. That's all we had. Let's have a look at the session info. A 125.9 is not bad at all. Let's accelerate the time and see where that gets us. 10th, 11th, 12th. 12th. That is probably too easy, isn't it? Oh, wait, everyone else is coming out. Maybe they got one more. Maybe they got one more. Look, they're trying their best, aren't they? Oh, everyone's out for one last lap. This is where it gets smoked, isn't it? All the way down to like 20th. So there you go, guys. I think turning it down from 80 to 70 might have made it a little bit too easy. We'll see how the race goes. We are 125.9. I just feel like for race 1, it's probably too close, but maybe not. Correa got a 126.4. I'm only half a second a lap quicker than him. That's not too bad. But yeah, we'll race like this. Just because I'm fast when there's no traffic doesn't mean that I'm going to do well in an actual race. I might end up crashing still. I might end up getting having to pit too many times and things like that. But that's where we're at, guys. I will see you for the race. And here we are. It is race day. It is race day. Care about this or this. I don't care about the grid order. I just want to get out there and let's go. Let's go. Here we go. We're away. It's a good start. That's a good start. Perez is right here. I've just been bumped up the back already. Hopefully no car damage there. These guys are all too wide at the moment. All right, we made it out of the start alive, boys. Got 15 laps. Let's see what we can do. I had a heavy break there. Oh, I had a heavy break there as well. Yeah, see that's the problem. Like, oh my god, is that my wing that's gone? No, I've only got some light wing damage. No, don't spit out, don't spit out. Oh my days. All right, we lost a position. We lost 2 positions there. Oh, I'm being knocked. What the hell? Why did? How have I got a collision for that? 5-second penalty for severe collision. That's not even my fault.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
That is absolutely not my fault. I got hit in the back, and then I got a 5-second penalty. That seems really unfair. That seems... Hey, guys. First lap action. I mean, I got back into position. He came and hit me in the back, and then I get a 5-second penalty for it. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's all right. We should have some...
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of
All right, cheers, Jeff, mate. Front wing on. Man, we're in the pits for a long time here. This is going to be... This is now going to be a tough race.
exit now.
Oh, God. Norris got out. Oh, wow. We're literally last now. Is it still... The safety car's still there, though. I'm hoping that we can go up to... back up to, like, 14th or whatever in the safety car because we pit. Is that how it works? I think that's how it works. Obviously just trying to catch the queue. Nice braking line there. No overtaking. I'm actually starting at the back. Right, we're much faster than the cars in front of us, so we should be all right. We even catching the safety car? Yeah, we're right here. Here we are. Now, the fact that we pitted obviously gives us a massive advantage now. And should hopefully be good for the rest of the race. Stay behind Giovinazzi. So, safety car is here. Not ideal, I suppose, but not the end of the world. We get to warm up our tyres a little bit. Safety car should be in this lap, I hope. No, not like this. Oh, no, not like this. Wow. Well, that's our race over then. That is our race pretty much over. Now we're going to have a task on our hands to catch up here. I don't know how I span out there. That was poor. 10 seconds behind. We're going to have one hell of a race here, lads. All the way at the back again. Yeah, see, now everyone's in the pits. That's what I like to see. Now is where we should be able to make some good time on these cars and pick up some positions. Yeah, there we go. Because I'm not going to pit again now. So now we're up to 16th. That's more like it. All right, we're gaining. Oh, they're pitting again. We're going to pick up some more positions here. Hey, he's pushed me well wide there. No. No, there's got to be a steward's inquisition off of that. That's my racing line. Oh, my... Guys, the race is truly over. Another 5-second penalty. Oh, my God. Oh, I've been absolutely screwed here. Hey, that's not my fault, Jeff. Oh, no, I've got no wing. I've got no wing. He was coming out of the pit lane. He needed to give me the space. Like, I'm in the racing line. I'm definitely going to have to pit again now. Yep, definitely going to have to pit now.
Okay, box, box, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap.
Yep, cheers, Jeff. What a nightmare first race, lads, eh? What a nightmare first race. I've got a 10-second penalty in total now as well, which is really annoying. I personally think that wasn't my... Oh, wait, is this my... Have I got a drive-through penalty? No, I want to pit. Yeah, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, I felt like he came out of the pits, I came out of the pits. I had the line, and he smashed into me. And now I'm the one that gets in trouble for that. I think that's a little bit harsh, personally. Hey, I'm ahead of Ricardo, though. Latifi's in the pits as well. We're now going to catch a safety car. We've got a chance to do something here, that's for sure. We're just going to have to take it super, super, super calm. 2 laps until DRS. Oh, that's... I mean, that turned out to be a really, really good turn, to be fair. I thought I took that way late. So much faster than these cars. But there's just so much traffic to get by anyone. Now's a chance. If I had DRS, I'd be alright. Like that, see, now that was my bad. If I got a penalty for that, I would understand, because I knocked him. Latifi's so slow. There we go. That was a nice move.
Caution, caution.
I'm going to have to open up a massive, massive
There's
gap
an
though.
incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
They both pitted. God knows why, but that sends us up nicely.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Days have just held that. Feel the wear on these tyres coming in now. not going to get... I don't think we're going to get anywhere, guys.
We're trailing our teammate by 4.1 seconds.
I don't think we're going to get anywhere because I'm not going to be able to open up a 10-second gap. I feel like the first penalty was fine. The second penalty was very harsh. You know, he hit into me, and that's what caused the problem. I'm catching these guys quick, though.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race.
Oh my days. Look how many cars are right here, guys. That's crazy. Well, I don't know where we're going to finish with that. I don't know where we're going to finish with that. All I'll say is,
At the end of the race, we'll see you in Parc Fermé.
I think the 10-second penalty was extremely harsh. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. I think he was coming out of the pits. I was already ahead of him, and I'm turning in. And he decided to smash into me as I was turning in instead of leaving me the space. And I get a penalty and have to pit. And it just caused a lot of problems. Otherwise, we was in with a really good shout there. We was driving, you know, some good laps in there. Let's have a look at what the fastest lap type was. And, you know, how well we competed with the other drivers. I do feel like it was probably a bit too easy. I was probably a bit too quick in a car like that. But we'll have a look at the stats after here and see where we go. We finished 19th, which I suppose isn't bad at all. I believe that's with the 10-second penalty, because I think we were 16th otherwise. Here we go, finally. So we've got some completed laps in, which was nice.
So, let's review the driver's standings.
Well,
Valtteri Bottas passes his
I'll
rival
say-
to take over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
Definitely Antonio Giovinazzi, isn't
Giovinazzi
it? No matter
finished
what
fifth.
the rest of the field
He
threw at
started
him,
17th
he didn't put a
and
foot
finished
wrong.
5th. That's
Superb
crazy.
drive from him.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of
our
racing.
partner
Be sure
there
to join myself and Ant
got
for more
14th.
exciting
That's
Formula
really
1
not
action
bad.
soon.
We ended up 19th after the 2 penalties. So Russell was out. Magnussen way below us. Jesus, we finished even 10 more seconds ahead of him. So we was pulling well ahead out of those. We had 2 stops as well. So if we only had 1 stop like we should have done, that would be about like 20, 30 seconds better off. I mean, which would have put us, if we were only 8 seconds behind the leaders, yeah, we would have been in this area here. And then obviously the spin out and as I say, the 2 5-second penalties, which I don't think were good. I would say that was probably too easy. I know it might sound crazy because I finished 19th, but for the penalties and the extra pit stop, we were actually racing very fast. If we look at the best lap, I got my best lap at 1:29.043. I mean, we are literally driving as quick as 5th and lower. The only cars we're not as fast as are the top 4. Lando Norris barely faster than us as well. So yeah, potentially, guys, potentially a little bit too easy. But we'll see how the next race goes on this difficulty. If I end up getting in points or even higher, then we'll readjust. But for today, no dramas. So great work for us. Thanks, Karen. I made a few mistakes. That's why I wasn't as quick as him.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I just hit some cars and stuff, you know. Well, that's everything. Thank you very much, Karen. And that, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. So if you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.